Assalamu alaikum. Greetings from Talent Upskill. Class 4 English version Math Chapter 7 Multiples and Factors. We will discuss multiples and factors. Multiples. 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 Multiples are numbers. For example, if we take 4, what are the multiples of 4? If we multiply 4 with 1, 4 into 1 equals to 4. So 4 is a multiple of 4. 4 into 2 equals to 8. 8 is a multiple of 4. 4 into 3 equals to 12. 12 is a multiple of 4. So next multiple in the series, 12 after 12 is 16. If you multiply 4 with 4, it's 16. Multiply 4 with 5, it is 20. Then with 6, 4 into 6, 24. 4 into 7 is 28, and it goes on. Never ends. Unlimited. And next, let us take another number, 6. What are the multiples of 6? 6 into 1. 6 into 1 equals to, this is 6. 6 into 2 is 12. 6 into 3 is 18. And the next number should be 6 into 4, 24. 6 into 5, 30. 6 into 6, 36. 6 into 7, 42. And keeps going. There is no end, unlimited. So these are the multiples. How we get the multiples? Just multiply by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we get the multiples of a number. Next, after multiple, we will learn about common multiples. What are the common multiples? Common multiples. Common multiples. Here, if we look here, the multiples of 4, and if we look at the multiples of 6, is there any multiple which are on both the list? 4, there is no 4 here. 8, there is no 8 here. 12, there is 12, yes. So this is common. This is common to both. What is the next common? It's 24. So we will keep finding the common multiples in both the list, and these are known as common multiples, which are found on both the list. Multiples, those are on both, are known as common multiples. So what are the common multiples of 4 and 6? Common multiples of 4 and 6. First one is 12, the next one is 24. Yes. Now we learn about least common multiple. Least common multiples. By least we understand what it means. By least we understand it is the smallest common multiple. To find the least common multiples, let us look at the list of common multiples. The common multiples are 12 and then 24. So if I ask you which of the common multiples is smallest, what will be your answer? Certainly you will say 12 is the smallest common multiple. There is no common multiple smaller than 12. So 12 is smallest common multiple of 4 and 6. I say again, 12 is smallest common multiple of 4 and 6. So least common multiple of 4 and 6 is 12. The next we learn factors. Factors. What are the factors? Let us consider 4. And what are the factors of 4? To find the factors of 4, we ask if 1 is 1 factor of 4. How we know whether 1 is a factor of 4 or not? To find the answer, divide 4 by 1. If it is evenly divisible and there is no remainder, then 1 is factor of 4. The answer is yes, 1 is factor of 4. Is 2 factor of 4? Divide 4 by 2. If there is no remainder, then 2 is a factor of 4. Yes, 2 is a factor of 4. Is 3 factor of 4? Divide 4 by 3. There is a remainder, so 3 is not a factor of 4. Is 4 factor of 4? Divide 4 by 4. Yes, it is divisible and there is no remainder, so 4 is a factor of 4. Is 5 factor of 4? No, because that is not evenly divisible. This is a large number. 5 is a large number. We cannot divide 4 by 4. Okay. So what are the factors of 4? 1, 2, 4. Why 3 is not factor of 4? Because if we divide 4 by 3, there is a remainder. 1, 2 and 4 divides 4 evenly and there remains no remainder. That is why 1, 2 and 4 are factors of 4. Now factors of 6. Which are the factors of 6? Is 1 factors of 6? Yes. If we divide 6 with 1, 6 by 1, then there is no remainder. Is 2 factor of 6? Yes. 6 is divisible by 2. Is 3 factor of 6? No. Yes. 6 is factor of 3 is factor of 6. Yes. Why? Because if we divide 6 by 3, there is no remainder. 4 is 4 factor of 6. No. If we divide 6 by 4, there is remainder. So 4 is not a factor. 5, no, 5 is not a factor. 6, yes, 6 is a factor because if we divide 6 by 6, there is no remainder. And we cannot divide 6 by a number which is larger than 6. That will not divide 6 evenly. There will be a fraction. So we stop. So what are the factors of 6? 1, 2, 3, 6. Now we learn about common factors. Common factors. Common factors which are the common factors of 4 and 6? Common factors of 4 and 6 are let's look for common factors. 1 and 1 are common, which is on the both list. Those are common. So 2, the 2 is common, 1 is common, 4 is not common, 3 is not common, 6 is not common. 1 is common because 1 is on both the list. 2 is common because 2 is on both the list. So what we find, common factors of 4 and 6 are 1 and 2. Now we learn about the highest. Now we learn about highest common factor. We understand highest. Highest means the largest. And common factor. We have already learned what are the common factors. So which is highest common factors of 4 and 6? Highest common factor of 4 and 6. Highest common factor of 4 and 6. There were two common factors. One is 1, the other is 2. So which is highest common factor among these two? Definitely it is 2. 2 is larger than 1. So this is highest or largest common factor. So we always say highest, not largest, not any other word. So these, when we talk about common factor, that should be highest common factor. So not any other word. So highest common factor is 2. So highest common factor of 4 and 6 is 2. Now, if someone asks you, how do you identify multiple and factor? For example, if there are two numbers, identify factors and multiples. How do you identify factors and multiples? Which is factor and which is multiple? For example, 8 equals to 8 and 4. 8 and 4. These two numbers. Which is multiple and which is factor of these two numbers? We know 8 equals to 4 into 2. So 8 is multiple of 4 and 4 is factor of 8. 8 is multiple of 4. 8 is multiple of 4 and 4 factor of 8. Four exists in 8. 4 is smaller than 8 and 4 is a factor of 8. 4 divides 8 evenly. That is why 4 is factor of 8. Now let's learn the difference between factor and multiple. How factors and multiples are different. The difference. Here we write the multiples. How multiples are different from factors. Number 1, multiples, we get multiples multiplying by 1, 2, 3. So we get by multiplying. Number 2, multiples are always equal or equal or bigger. Equal or bigger. Bigger than the number. Either equal. For example, 4, multiple of 4, 4. 4 either equals to 4 or bigger. 8 is bigger, 12 is bigger, 16 is bigger. So multiples are either equal to that number or bigger that number. Bigger than the number. Next, number 3, number of multiples are unlimited. Why number of multiples are unlimited? You can multiply 4 with any number and you can keep going, it will never end. But in case of factors, these are limited. So now we write the factors. 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 Number 1, get by multiplying. Factors we get by division. By dividing. Here 1 how we got 1 is a factor of 4. We divided 4 by 1 and we saw 4 is evenly divided by 1. So 1 is a factor of 4. 2, if we divide 4 by 2, there is no remainder. So 2 is a factor of 4. So we get factors by division. Number 2, it is equal or smaller. In case of factor, it is equal. For example, 1 is smaller than 4, 2 is smaller than 4, 4 is equal to 4. So it is either equal or it is smaller than the number. So we can write equal or smaller. Equal or smaller. Number 3. The multiples are unlimited. You cannot count, but factors are countable. You can count. It's not unlimited. So it is either limited or countable, whatever you write. Let's write limited. Limited. Thank you very much. We will discuss about the least common multiple and highest common factors in next chapters or next videos. The most important thing in the multiple and factor chapter is actually least common multiple and highest common factor. We use these two things for solving many problems, and I will discuss those in next chapters. If you have any question about today's lesson, the discussion I had about multiples and factors, please write it in the comment box. I will try to reply. Thank you very much. Be good, everyone. Thank you. Bye.